Is it working there? Alright. Oh boy. Oh, that's worrying for this stream. So it both disconnected my mic and shut off the internet. OBS seems to either be angry, not wanting me to see this next part of Final Fantasy VII, or it's angry at me for disconnecting stream elements. Yeah, sorry about that for the pretty late start. My internet just started messing up right as the stream started. It was perfectly fine for the rest of after I got home from work, but just now started to mess up. Anyway, continuing with Final Fantasy VII. Yeah, continuing with Final Fantasy VII today, and the last Final Fantasy VII stream of the month. I just want to take this moment to remind y'all, like what all has happened in this single month. We started this month with Brawler Nothing 5, with Tifa barely eking out a win for me to play it, and then me playing Final Fantasy VII for 12 hours straight, and now of the very next week, and now we're already like near the end of the month. But yeah, now let's. Oh, let me check. Yeah, I think the next place is here. Yeah, Gongaga is the next place I have to go. Which, that is certainly a name. I was saying earlier, and I don't know if Sleepless if you caught it, because I mentioned it to you, because I tried to mention it to you, but the constant internet cutouts might have ruined that. The first song I was trying to play during the pre-show is On Windy Meadows from Final Fantasy XIV, and every time I hear that song, it makes me want to play Final Fantasy XIV sooner. Like, I haven't even played FF14 yet, but On Windy Meadows might already be one of my favorite songs from these games. But for right now, I think I'm gonna leave Final Fantasy XIV towards the latter group of games, or at least until I get through a couple more games, because I know Final Fantasy XIV is probably gonna be the longest game overall. I'm willing to bet that FF14 is gonna be the longest game overall, just due to the main game and then how many DLC have released for it. Let me actually check the sound for this. Yeah, let me turn down the sound a little bit. Sloop says, 14 is great, it's in my top 5, but not my top 3. A lot of that, though, is the later expansions, because Shadowbringers and Endwalker were just Chef's Kiss expansions. Ah, so you mean they were Queena's expansions. Alright, you know, I'll head in the direction that Rude and Reno were guarding last time I streamed this. Also, I almost get the feeling that there's a small part of me that is not starting to rush. Is that a frog? That is a frog. Sorry, frog. Yeah, sorry, frog, but there's a... Sage says that was a frog. Oh, hey, Sage. Sleepy says, Shadowbringers does have a fair bit of FF9 visual cues. Zorn and Thorny make an appearance. Oh, good, I can kill them again. Sage says, so did you find her? Oh, Yuffie? Yeah, she's here. I can't get to her now, but she has joined. Yeah, I did find her last stream. Yeah, what I was about to say is that I'm almost trying to move things a little bit quicker, just slightly quicker through Dragon Quest XI, because I can only play one game on the big Saturday streams, and while I want it to be this one so that I can keep getting through this. I know that if I were to not use the big Saturday stream for Dragon Quest XI, it would take a very long time for me to beat that game. So it was like, you can find her as easily as just after the Mithril Mines, right? Yes. But I didn't find her. Until last stream. Oh, I guess that leads out of here. Well, I guess since Yuffie is on the team, so it's just fair. Yeah, I guess since she's on the team, let me call up and have her join. I'll look at that goofy grin she's got. Wait, what materia do you have? Chocobo Lure, Transform, Throw, Death Blow. Equips Death Blow. Ooh. Okay, equips Throw. Fire. Sage says, I think she's the best. I think she's the best using the steel materia, but I could be overthinking it. Also, being a ninja, Throw is her specialty. I like how in Final Fantasy, ninjas, like, they have ninjas whose entire thing is, like, being stealthy. And so, instead of, like, giving their signature moves, like, based around that, like, maybe being able to turn invisible and avoid attacks, or, like, a special ability, like, maybe status effects. Because ninjas are assassins, so they would use poison, or, like, different things to affect enemies. No, they're like, what special ability do we give ninjas? They're good at throwing shit. They're the baseball pitchers of the Final Fantasy world. You need to throw a shuriken? Get a ninja. You need to throw a scroll? You need to throw a tent? Get a ninja. That's what ninjas are good at. They got great throwing arms. We would find a hidden ninja village, and it's going to be all of them practicing baseball. Sage says, some ninjas in FF also gain blurred/displacement. Image, that's the ability name. Okay, I will move. Let me give her enemy skill. Yeah, I think Tifa's best with enemy skill. And I will give Yuffie, steel. Cover. No, I should not give her cover. Also, I will give her death blow, though. Also, get the feeling I should probably stick her in the back row. Don't think I should stick the teenager in the front row. Say says, you joke, but there was more than one anime where a ninja character is also good at baseball. Oh, I know. I am very familiar with the sport. I'm very familiar with the connections between ninjas and baseball. Specifically, Sage says, why is Cloud... Sleepless says, why was Cloud in the back row? He was in the back row because I was mainly having Cloud use magic. Let me actually, Yeah, like, Cloud's got long-range attacks, so he... Yeah, Cloud, I gave him long range, so he's got the same attack power, even from the back row. He's got Sense, so he takes less damage. He gets the benefits of taking less damage, but he still does the same amount of damage. He's got Sense, so I can have him, find out what people's health is. Then he's got Ice, Poison, Lightning, and all. Because this game is heavily abilities for characters are heavily based around materia, Cloud has become kind of like a warrior-mage hybrid. Yes, Cloud has become the dude with the giant. He's become he's dual classing in both warrior and mage because he's got the big sword. And, I mean, if he has the big sword, I'm gonna have him use the big sword, because it's a big sword. But also, since he's guaranteed always in the party, best to give him some good materia, like materia that I could always have in hand. So says those are called spell blades in older FFs. Oh, that's right, there was the spell blades. Or I guess Magic Knight. In some other games, another way. Sage says, most characters are, I'm just pedantic enough that I try to fit the materials for the specialization of what class they would be. No, I get that, because I've been kind of been doing that too. Like, I've been trying to make Tifa, like, all offense character. So I've only... So instead of giving her, like, any of the attack magic, like, any of, like, the fire, ice, like, spells, the material I've given her all the summons, so that since she mainly the main two weapons she has are these, she doesn't need to have the constantly be throwing out attack spells. So I can just have her do one big FU attack with the summons, and then just have her like start punching. So she says all offense become the summoner. And honestly, now that I do that, I kind of wish that an official Final Fantasy game had done this before. Because I've effectively made Tifa into a Persona character. Not a stand user, because the stand users just kind of the stand users just kind of like hang around in the back and let the stand do the fighting for them. That's kind of... No, Tifa... Yeah, Tifa is basically a Persona user. Just that she has multiple of them, and that she just only uses them once, and then just mainly uses the fists. Like the summons are like, oh, you want us to get... Like, Aoife's like, are you sure you want us to get out there and fight for you? Or no, you want me to hit? Oh, come on, I'll take on this one. No, I got it. Say says, which summons you have? Okay, let's see. I got Shiva. I've got Choco/Mog. I've got Choco-Mog. Which if Square Enix ever makes a Final Fantasy VTuber, that's the name they're gonna give them. I've got Ifrit, and I have Ramuh. And then I also have Tifa with the enemy skill command. I basically fixed the issues I had with summoners and... I fixed the issues I had with using summons and using blue magic in Final Fantasy IX by giving those to Tifa. Because the issue with Quina was like, Quina's attack was not great, so you needed to use the blue magic abilities in order to like have them use some good attacks. But that just meant sending them out into battle and letting them get, and having to lure an enemy down to low health and then eating it. And then on the other hand, like, Garnet having those summons abilities was really awesome, but by the late game, I was mainly having Garnet use heals, because, you know, we was fighting enemies. This kind of, like, fixes both of that. By giving Tifa both the enemy, like, the blue magic and the summons, that MP that she doesn't use for can be reserved for really powerful attacks. So now, not only can she punch really hard and summon gods, she also can throw out missiles. I'm a genius! Sage says, the basic triad and Chocobo. Yes. Yeah, I'll bring Yuffie into battle. Sage says, you also have an empty slot. Yes, I have an empty slot for her just because I don't really need to put any of these here. Everyone else is equipped with materia, so the only two open ones right now are Chocobo Lure, which I only need if I need to, like, meet some Chocobos, which I've got a buggy now, so I don't really need that. And Cover, which could be useful in the right hands, but I'd need to be a character with really high defense. So this could rob a heal materia from somebody. That might be a good idea because, well, what I might end up doing is just every party member except for Tifa and Cloud has a heal materia. Because Tifa and Cloud are basically guaranteed to be on my team for as long as the game lets me have them there. But the third party member will be switched out routinely. So he says, true, they aren't needed right now, but it never hurts to level them up. I guess that's right. Although I don't know how I'd level up the, meet chocobos. Well, I do like meeting chocobos. Ah, dang it. Okay. I just went right the exact same way I came. Okay. Let me go back through here. I need to go to the right. Also, just a side note, it's very interesting that in all of the AP in the box tells you how close to leveling are. Sage. Oh, Sage. I'm playing like 4 RPG. I'm playing like 4 RPGs right now. That one I know. So this is the true boss of this game. Mapping though. Yeah, mapping through. So she says, oh, sorry, you're fine. But no, I mean, it says right there, AP and 2 next levels, so... more mantises. What can I throw at them? Fairy Tail? No, I'm not. No, I'm not throwing Fairy Tail. I'm not sure how much fans they'd be. I'm not sure how much fans they'd be of Natsu's adventures. Not throwing that at them either. So I says, you said I don't know how I do that. I might have misunderstood. So yeah, really how I'm building everyone right now is Tifa is mainly physical fighter with summons and Tifa is physical fighter. Oh wait, I should give her Death Blow. She's a physical fighter, that'd be really useful. Actually, no, she does consistent damage. She does consistent damage, she's good. It's just hard to stop someone who's already stopped. Yeah. How I basically built everyone so far is Cloud is a Spellblade. He has, like, equal physical attacks and magic. Tifa mainly relies on physical attacks, but she also, if she needs to, like, really exploit, like, an enemy's elemental weakness or just pull out, like, one big Hail Mary attack, she's got the summons. And just because of the, like, all the different abilities you could get. She's got the enemy skill. Oof. And then every other character is kind of like a mage. Every other character that I add to the team is like a mage healer. That's... A reactor explosion 3 years ago took my husband. No matter how much I pray, it won't bring our grandson back. I was trying to read the graves there to see if there was, like, something, like, maybe the name, some kind of, like, a reference there. Ooh. A ruined reactor. Sage says, I forgot what stats Death Blow keys off of. Do you sell stuff? Oh, you here to buy items? Let's see, can I sell anything? So this is luck, probably. It might be luck? Okay, yeah. Equip effect luck +1. So that gives me a good indication that it probably, like, that it is based off of luck. Let me see what its equipment I can use. Can't get rid of that. Silver armlet, no. Okay, so that's like mithril armlet, copper bangle. Sage says laser nut. Lol, I read that wrong, but it's funny. Now that would be a dangerous weapon. Okay, 4-point shuriken. Now let me get rid of the wind slash. Fire ring nullifies fire attacks. Okay. Let's see. Sell. I can sell. Okay, if one of them's... I'll sell that. Fairy Tale. I'm gonna keep that because that might be better than Aerith's sword weapon. Okay, Mithril Claw will sell that. Carbon Bangle, I will keep those just in case anybody needs them. Okay, I got 41 potions, 22 high potions. Oh, I got like 22 high potions? Oh, boy. Let me get like 11 of these. I only get like 11 of these. Cures frog. But why would I want to cure frogs? How could you even cure frogs? They're perfectly fine. Cure small, cure petrified. You know, I'm gonna get myself like 10 of these. 10 of each of these, just in case. I know I still have horrifying flashbacks to how Final Fantasy VI went. Sleeper says frog is a bad stats effect in this game. Oh, I know, I'm just making a joke. Oh, excuse me, I went into the wrong house. You're a traveler? Hey, wait, that glow in your eye. Are you a soldier? Oh, you're right. Don't you know anything about our son? His name is Zack. It's been close to 10 years since he left for the city, saying that he didn't want to live in the country. He left saying he's gonna join Soldier. Ever hear of a Zack and Soldier? I don't know. Zack. Young lady, do you know him? I remember he wrote us 6 or 7 years ago saying he had a girlfriend. Could that have been you? No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. Tifa, what happened? What happened? Zack. Do you know him? No, I don't know him. Your face tells me differently. I told you I don't. All right. That sounds just like you leaving town, and that sounds just like you leaving town and saying I'm joining Soldier. There were a lot of guys like that back then. You must be really something making it a soldier out of a group like that. I really respect you. I worked hard for it. Hard work pays off, huh? Well, thanks for caring. I get the strangest feeling. Ah, no, never mind. No. Nope. Nah, it wouldn't be that. So there's no, go ahead, theorize. Well, there's something in the line she said, where there's something in two lines that were said there. One is, "Huh, that sounds just like you." Leaving town and saying, "I'm gonna go be a soldier." And there was also the line there that Tifa said that you must have worked hard to actually join soldier out of an entire group like that. Those two things. Well, actually, now that I mention it, the only person said that Cloud is in Soldier is Cloud. And anytime he's talked to someone else from Shinra, they have never either not acknowledged him, they've not acknowledged him or don't remember him. But that could be because they're corpos. They're like CEOs and like board members in a corporation. Of course, they wouldn't remember soldiers working for them. But what if it's not that? So Soldier is an elite task force in Shinra's military. It's a competitive field in there. You know, the thought had just occurred to me that not only am I playing two of the most popular RPGs in their respective series, which are the two biggest RPG series out there, Dragon Quest and Final Fantasy, I'm also playing two games all about a super soldier having to fight against a possibly alien-caused threat. Although this one being that you also fight an evil corporation, I think I like that a little bit. Sage says, Sage says a mystery with an enigma, but not to be confused with Mr. Enigma. Oh, of course not. Buy accessories. Wait, what? Okay. Mystify. Equips Mystify magic. Equips Time magic. Heal magic transform. What does Time magic do? Can I... So says Dragon Quest Jesus isn't a super soldier? I don't know, Sleepless. We still got that third act to start. So says Time magic is haste, slow, and stop. Ooh. Well, I won't stop myself from getting that. It cost almost all my money. Protects against frog/small. Sage says, what is a chosen luminary if not a magical super soldier? Now this would be the point where I'd say, it'd be really interesting if an RPG actually did a storyline where the main character who's supposed to be the chosen one was like artificially created in order to be the chosen one. Was artificially created to be the chosen one. As part of like not explicitly super soldier program, but basically like kind of a similar program where they were specifically trying to make like peak human enhanced person in order to be the chosen one. But I don't have to say that because that game does exist. There's a couple of examples, but the one that comes most to mind is like at least one, maybe two games in the Tales franchise. Let me equip this magic. Time. Ooh. Oh, gosh. That lowers strength? Hold on a second. Well, I guess I'll give her time, then. She's not really using strength much. Abilities haste, slow, and stop. Well, actually, those could be pretty useful. Let me check the respective stats. Okay, attack 75, 75, 65. Okay, I can give this to him. Yeah, that'll work. Speaking of which, apparently there's sad things going on for the Tales franchise. A couple of the games were delisted, I think, from the PS3 and PSP store earlier this week. Sleepless says, all spell material reduces strength. It's a trade-off for characters with specialized magic to become physically weaker. And that's why I'm not fully accepting this materia nonsense. Don't want... Everyone's going to become a wizard, and then they're all going to become nerds. And then someone's going to get really strong, and it's going to get incredible physical strength. And then those wizards will have no way to beat that person. Need for us to read the room? Yes. Sage says, you say that if magic isn't OP at a certain level. Oh, I know it is. But so can fists. So can fists be if you train them just right. If you train them right. White info, okay. This is Gongaga village. Many people died here in a Mako reactor explosion. Alright. Sage says, they had to... Oh, no, sorry. No, Sleepless says, they had to nerf magic in FF7 Rebirth, actually because of how blatantly OP it was in Remake. Really? That's funny. Sage says, looks at D&D's Linear Warriors Quadratic Spellcaster Theory. Oh, I'm guessing that's the reactor. And there we go. Yeah, this looks like the... Oh, wait. A ruined reactor. It's Scarlet, head of Shinra weapon development. This isn't any good either. You only get junky materials from junky reactors. This reactor's a failure. What I'm looking for is big, large, huge materia. You've seen any? No, I haven't seen it. I'll get on it right away. Please, we could make the ultimate weapon if only we had some. I just can't wait. With Hojo gone, weapon development's been getting a bigger budget. I envy them. But even if we could make the perfect weapon... Oh wait, no, Sang is the guy who was actually against dropping the town. Hold on a second. I envy them. What if we make the perfect weapon? Could stupid Heidegger even use it? Oh, sorry, I forgot Heidegger was your boss. Let's go. Slip says that was Reeve. Sang is a Turk. Bad guys for her hire. Oh, okay, that's right. Sang is the one who was. Sang was the leader of the Turks. Reeve was the city development planner who hated dropping the town on. Who hated dropping that plate on Sector 7. Sage says, well, it didn't cause you to have a reaction, so I think so. Big, large, huge materia. Big, large, huge materia. The ultimate weapon, the perfect weapon. Oh my gosh. What is it, Cloud? They're gonna make Shadow the Hedgehog! What does that even mean? You don't want to know. You think we could, well, is it like dangerous? Well, is it, Unstoppable? No, we can definitely stop. No, we can definitely stop it. It's just a fact that if one of them gets through, they're all gonna get through. What do you mean by that? Don't worry. We need to stop them. Todd, would you mind explain to me what's going on? There's no time. So what are the Shinra up to? Why do they want to resurrect Shadow the Hedgehog? He died in the Great War against Wutai. Sage says, I think it was Scarlet the Kyahaha laugh was wrong. You should have an oh with one hand to the side of her face. Or she should have an oh with one hand to the side of her face. There's something shiny. Oh. Grab it. Shiny! Ooh! This is why I always go for shiny things. Sage says, you know which laugh I mean? Yes, I know which laugh you mean. The every blonde rich anime girl laugh. Detective Hark says, but Scarlet doesn't do the Ojo-sama laugh. Oh, hey, Detective. No, Detective, Sage was saying that the laugh they gave her, which was kyahaha, was wrong, and that they should have given her the Ojo-sama laugh. Now we have time. There, now Tifa has 5 summons. Also, now I know Scarlet's kind of dumb. If she, now I know Scarlet's kind of dumb. If she took a look at a materia for the Summon Titan and said, this isn't good enough, we can't use this. Trash. Detective Hark says, she has the "Oh, you silly pores" laugh with the hand on her chest, which works. Also, we now see the greatest monster in Final Fantasy, freaking Dinosaur Tank from Ultraman. Can't believe he made it in. Say, you mean Tricero Tank? Yeah, that's what yeah, it's a Dinosaur Tank. See? That is 100% a reference to this old Ultraman monster. Absolutely. It is absolutely a reference to the Dinosaur Tank. Which, that is its name. That is its name, Dinosaur Tank. I am certain that is a reference to that. Sage says, why does the Dino Saucers theme popping into my head? Because that's what I intended with this. That's what I intended with this whole tangent, was to get random cartoons. The themes of random cartoons. Or tokusatsu. That involve dinosaurs stuck in your head. Heavy tank. Yeah, that's one way of putting it. So he says, we need to show that to Xericus. Oh, dinosaur tank? I'm sure. If one of us haven't, then yeah, we absolutely need to. If one of us haven't, then we absolutely need to show him, we need to show them Dinosaur Tank. C5-2. Slur says, I mean, it's fucking awesome. But there, you've now seen the great... Actually, there's a lot of older RPGs have references to Ultraman with the monster design, because Sasha, that kaiju makes me think it should be a Clash of the Titans. Ooh, another one. Yeah, let me use this. A lot of monsters in older RPGs have either their color scheme or designs or references to Ultraman or like Ultraman Kaiju. Because a lot of monsters in RPGs are pretty big. Also, unlike in I mean, there's tons of references. There's also tons of references to Kamen Rider and Sentai in different RPGs. But the thing with both Sentai and Kamen Rider is every season of Sentai and every season of Kamen Rider, they get a different set of villains and a completely new set of enemies. Only for like a movie crossover do they really use. Only for like movie crossovers do they ever really reuse villains or monsters in Kamen Rider. In Ultraman, however, they actually like there's the Ultra Kaiju, the Kaiju that Ultraman face are very close to stuff like how Kaiju work in Godzilla. Well, they just keep coming back. Oh wait, no. Wait, I did not mean to do that. So he says, man, the monsters in the first, like, 2 FF games were literally ripped out of the monster manual in Fiend Folio from early D&D. I might just move up, like, playing Final Fantasy 1, just because I'm really curious to see what that is like, what it's like playing that game. Or, like, how close is that game to, like, Dungeons & Dragons? How much inspiration for it does it actually take? Can nobody move? Oh, nobody can move. Yeah, okay, nobody can move. Alright. Oh, there we go. There we go. Wait, hold on a second. That might be a Godzilla reference right there. Hold on. That might be a Godzilla monster reference. What's the name of it? So it's just the Kamara bug? Hold on, let me just look up a little bit about it. Okay, let me look up. Oh, okay, no, that's actually okay. So it's actually a reference to the Chimera, the Greek monster. Here, I'll just pull up where I'm pulling this from. Yeah, it's actually so looking back here, yeah, its name comes from the Chimera because it's a combination of multiple different bugs. It's got a praying mantis, body of a praying mantis. It's got a and then it's got 3 faces: face of a spider, butterfly, and a spider. So I was thinking that it was based maybe off of Kamikuras, the giant mantis monster from older Godzillas. But yeah, it's actually like a bug chimera. So I was a little off with that. Now there's a stream idea. Guess the inspirations for various Final Fantasy monsters. That would probably be very fun. Because I mean, like Dragon Quest, its monster inspirations are very obvious puns. I would not be surprised if they came up with the name for a monster before they actually came up with, like, the idea behind it for a lot of Dragon Quest monsters. Such as Kamakuras, the jobbers of Showa Daikaiju movies, same with Ebira. Okay, do I leave Gongaga now? Alright. I guess that's all I needed to do there. Now, I have been hearing some complaints from people about, like, the remake and rebirth games, that they extend all these different towns and part scenes too much and make them a lot longer, but I'm kind of curious to see how they do that for some of these, because like that was literally just like 10 minutes in the town. I mean, it took a little longer because of the monster fights, but that was really just like going in, saying hi, learning about some guy named Zach, and then fighting the Titan materia, hearing a little bit of Scarlet's plans, and then just kind of leaving. So it's just funny how a devastating diss track from Nos can heal magic. Indeed. Yes. Alright, where to next? I guess we go around my buggy. Detective Hark says, I mean, if you want a town to actually look like people live there in 3D, you kind of have to make it bigger. I mean, yeah, you do have a real good point there. Slim says, I disagree with those detractions. However, the only gripe I had with Rebirth was when the NPC having too much dialogue. Oh, Yuffie's petrifying. Slate says, how much does Rebirth even get to? If the first remake game was not even a core of the first, it's the original. How much can the second one get to? I'm not sure. From what I know, Sage says, I think it's a slow petrify? Yes, it is. But I think Rebirth goes from, like, after you leave Midgar to... Fuck it, I'll just say it. Y'all know what his point it is. When Aerith dies. Sleep says, it gets through the Forgotten Capital. I don't think that's a spoil. I don't think it's spoiling that Aerith dies. It's one of the most famous moments in any video game. You know, I'm gonna actually switch out Yuffie for Aerith. Oh, she doesn't have her materia. Dang it. Sleep says, Aerith dies? No, Sleepless. No, I'm joking. I'm kidding. Of course not. What kind of RPG would kill off one of their party members? It'd be ridiculous. I mean, seriously. Can you imagine? It's unheard of. I basically just parked my buggy right next to the town. Second Park says the level of little shit that Sleepy's being is unconscionable. Maybe, but you know what? I'm having fun. I'm having fun talking to him while he's being it. So they draw out the Midgar bit in the first part, but squeeze in nearly half the game in the second. Well, yeah, I guess, but for most of this, Sage says this just pleases me. I mean, I guess they do. I'm not certain, but a lot of this, I really have just been quickly visiting towns and then kind of moving on. Like, trying to think for a moment how many actual, like, full-scale dungeons I've been in this game. Slim says, look, it's a first playthrough. I have to ham it up a smidge. And I want you to ham it up a smidge. Yeah, let me actually look through the places I've been. How many full-scale dungeons have there been? There's been the reactors, which are kind of dungeons. Going through, like, the first really full-scale dungeon in this original game was, like, the Shinra building. Because that was, like... And even then, you can skip the first 60 floors of it. Then... I guess Junon... No, well, no, you don't really do much fighting in Junon. You do more sneaking around. Hold on. North Coral and the Golden Saucer. Yeah, that... Like, the second dungeon, the second full-scale dungeon, I would say, is probably... Probably the Golden Saucer? And the prison underneath? Because you do have monster fights in there. But even then, you only get it once you get to, like, the prison layer. Sandy Badlands. Yeah, I've really only had, like, 2 full-scale dungeons. Like, there's been a ton of small dungeon areas, like the reactors. But as far as, like, big, full-scale, like, RPG dungeons, which I'm used to, there's only been, like, 2 so far. Sage says, it's not so much the dungeons that concern me, it's overall content. To say the least, Sage, it's the thing that makes more sense for actually playing. Well, no, Sage, I'm getting into this because that alone explains why the remake and rebirth games are so much longer. And this is coming from someone who hasn't even fully finished this game and hasn't started those remake games, so maybe I'm wrong here, but if I had to guess, really, part of the reason that people, something I'm noticing in this game is it is very much like their sequence of it with long spans of it with no combat for a turn-based RPG. Like the entire Junon area was like no combat. It was mainly you walking around talking. It was really entertaining, and they kind of threw in some weird mini games, like mini games to like kind of make sure you were pressing buttons. But still, it was like you were mainly talking to people and listening to dialogue, and then you got on the ship, talked to more people for a bit for ship, and then boss fight. So, and that works for like that can work for this turn-based RPG made on that was the first 3D Final Fantasy game made on the PS1 when they hadn't really done a game in this setting for this. Like, this was new at the time. This story was new at the time. But if you're remaking this game with a story that everyone has already seen, except me. Sage says, I get that. Sleep was saying the second part was over 100 hours made it make sense. Ah, okay. But no, what I was just getting to is, like, if you take... This works for, like, this old PS1 turn-based RPG. But if the remake and rebirth are action RPGs, then you have to throw in more combat sequences in there. Because these turn-based RPGs, they're slower by nature. Like, you have an active time battle. There is like a meter on the game's menu where you watch to see how close you are doing your turn. In action RPG, it's supposed to be a lot faster. So my guess is that simple change from a turn-based RPG to action RPG is why the game is already so much longer. Sage says, I was worried that they had just decided to make just Midgar a 40-hour one, and the whole rest of Disco in just another 4 hours. Oh, okay. But yeah, maybe it was something different, because I haven't looked up this game's, development. I haven't looked up our Final Fantasy VII Remake and Rebirth development history. Would love to look up the development history for the original game. Original FF7. Yeah, I'm willing to bet that just them saying we're going to turn it from a turn-based RPG to an action RPG. That one small change, that one seemingly small change is what it's probably what caused the remake and rebirth to be end up getting split into multiple games. Because they looked at it and were like, if we put action sequences throughout this entire game, there's no way we can fit this story into a 140-hour game. Oh, hello. You know what? I haven't used Titan yet. Let me use Titan. I've heard that Titans are really great when they fall. Anger of the Land is the perfect move for one of the characters in this game. You don't even have to make that a summon. You could just make either Barret or Tifa. You could just either make Barret or Tifa as one of their limit breaks. One of their limit breaks. Anger of the Land. Say says, oh, I knew they wouldn't. That's not even what I was concerned with. Oh, okay. Oh, you were worried that they would try to shove like half of the original game into one 40-hour section and basically make you just like rush through that portion of the game. Say says yes. Ah, okay. That was mainly that whole tangent I went on was mainly to me just having the revelation that just one small change to the seemingly small change to the genre is what probably caused the entire game to end up being so big. The remakes. Say says I knew from the get-go it was going to be a series. I actually did not. I did not know that remake was the first in a trilogy until like a few weeks before it came out, and I was shocked. It could be worse, though. It could have been worse, though. It could have been like I had watched the first movie in a trilogy and did not know that it would be the first movie in a sequential trilogy, like up until the credits for the first movie happened. Which is exactly what happened when I was watching the first Hobbit movie in theaters. Yeah, I went through the... When I went to go see the first Hobbit movie in theaters with a friend, I didn't know that it was the first in a trilogy. I thought it was just going to be one Hobbit movie. And we got to the end credits and I was like, wait, what? Where's the rest of the movie? So they announced it as a trilogy years before the remake came out. I actually did not know that. Yeah, I guess I just hadn't heard of... I think I just hadn't heard of that until like only a few weeks before the remake released. So I heard originally they planned for like 5 games. My goodness. You know what? Considering how much they're adding to the games, I am kind of okay with it being split into 3 games. 5 games does seem like a bit too much. What a quaint little town. Yeah, 5 games seems like it'd be way too much, a little bit too much. So where am I at here? Ooh. That's good music. Ooh, it's got the guitar to it as well. Sages, but yeah, I actually don't think the difference is just change genres, but more the idea of adding stuff like VA, making it full 3D. That could... Oh, you're right. That could be it as well. Ooh, that's a good theme. That's some good music right there. Sages, welcome to Nanaki's home. Oh. Oh, Red 13 is Nanaki. Okay. I am home. It is I, Nanaki. Hey, Nanaki! Like Nanaki, you're safe! Come on, say hello to Bugenhagen! Nanaki? Nanaki? Why does that one guy sound like Shaggy? Oh, they're going for like a Scooby-Doo joke there. What's Scooby-Doo? There's no way I can answer that. We don't have enough time for me to answer that, Tifa. Well, hey, Squinto, welcome in! Squinto resubscribed for 17 months. Thank you! Like, damn, that's a good theme. Squinto, also, I'm not sure if you were... I don't think you were here for when I beat Final Fantasy IX, but just to let you know... I ended up ranking on my grand tier list of Final Fantasy games that I've been making so far. Let me go see if I can find it. Oh my gosh, there's so many ads to this thing. Squinto says, it made you cry, huh? I'm not sure if it made me cry. I'm not sure if it made me cry, but it did end up getting... It did end up getting an S rank. So, yeah, currently, Final Fantasy IX is the high... Now, I've only beaten 2 of these so far, but currently, yeah, Final Fantasy IX is the highest rated Final Fantasy I've played. It is in the highest tier. Sage says, lol, didn't you hear this song when I put in the Story of OG playlist? I'm not sure it was there when... I'm not sure it was there when I last listened to that playlist. It might have made me cry, but I forget if it did. Final Fantasy IX might have made me cry, but I forget if it did. However, I've figured out over the years that apparently it does not take much to make me cry. Squinto says, Vivi the bestest boy ever. Aw, dang it, I should have worn my Vivi shirt. I ended up getting... Yeah, Squinto, I ended up liking Vivi so much, I got a shirt for him. Sage says, could have sworn it was. It might have been on there just... maybe it was added after I... Or maybe I just didn't get to that point in the playlist. Okay, I will not continue to do the Shaggy voice for this guy. I will continue to attempt to do something like a Scooby voice for Red 13, but... Welcome to Cosmo Canyon. Are you familiar with this land? No. Let me explain. Through a mini-game! No, not right now. Okay, no, just tell us. Just tell us what it is. But we had this whole mini-game set up. I'm sure you did, and I'm sure it would have been lovely, but come on. We just did 5 mini-games last stream. Okay. People from all over the world gather here to seek the study of planet life. Woo! Woo! Woohoo! Yeah! As I was saying, I always wanted to come here! Oh, I'm sorry, it's full. I'm sorry, it's full now, so I can't let you enter. They helped me. They helped me when I was on the road. Please let them in. Oh, that's so? You helped our Nanaki? Oh, then come right on in. Do we still have to do the minigame? Are you okay with doing the game? Maybe later. Yay! Not if you're gonna be like that. Okay, but who is Nanaki? Nanaki is Nanaki! That's his name! Fair enough. Sage says, right after history repeating part 1, OG deals with the trauma of failure and right before Jaguar God. Oh. Damn, that's a good theme. That's a really good theme. You know, it is kind of interesting that throughout this game, like, all the art I've seen and images of Cloud depict him, like, his outfit being, like, very dark blue. But in the game sprite, in the original game sprites, it's purple. Right now... How about our original drink, Cosmo Candle? A drink now and then is good for you, and relax you a bit. If you know when to stop. I'm gonna go run around town a little bit. Yeah, so far this has been really fun. And like I was saying during some of the during 1 or 2 of the Dragon Quest streams, it is really interesting. It's been really interesting playing through Dragon Quest XI, which is overall probably the most popular Dragon Quest game outside of Japan, just because of how easily available it is, and how it got people more interested in it got a lot of more people to notice the series. At the same time that I'm playing Final Fantasy VII, which is arguably the overall most popular Final Fantasy game. It's really interesting because I'm getting to see I'm really getting to see like the different game design philosophies, and writing philosophies between Dragon Quest and Final Fantasy, with their most popular entries at the same time. Welcome to children. We got 100 gil a night. Would you like to stay? No thanks. Well then, please come again. Also, would just like to say thank you to anyone who's watching the stream. Really appreciate it. Hey, hold on. When this game released, like... No, not the remake. Not the remake Wikipedia. I want to know... Okay, this released January 31st, 1997. Halo 1 release... 2001. So this is about 4 years before Halo. Ooh, I could really use some ethers, but I don't have the money to get any. I could really use some ethers. I might actually stop outside of town and fight some monsters to get more, gil. In order to get some ethers, because I keep using up, my characters use up a lot of MIP. Now we're just gonna hang out around the buggy. Gonna gaze at that beautiful crimson sky off in the distance, with its 3D low polygon clouds. It's so funny that I can just easily tell. It's a little funny because of the game design class that I've done. I can easily tell that that's a skybox. And it's funny just because of how close that skybox is. Because of how close that skybox is, it almost makes it look like this is a very tiny map. Which, I mean, it is in the game. I mean, it is, like, small. Your character's small. But it almost makes it look like the overall map area is not that large. Titan. And Tifa summons a Baki character. Take that, birds. Yeah, I'm actually going to hang out around a little bit here. Try to get some more gil. Also, yeah, this is why we need more ethers. Is that a transform? Is that like a mech? Kinda looks like a mech. Golem. Oh, okay. Actually, it kind of looks like Exodia Well, a little. No, okay, it doesn't have the pharaoh headdress. No, okay, it doesn't have the pharaoh headdress, but a little bit. Okay, I'll use one of these again. Actually, okay, so I said I was gonna go get ethers, but I might need to first check to see if there's any new weapons and armor I could get everyone. There might be a weapon store here. No, okay, can't go back there. There we go. Alright. Might be something up here? Nope. Alright, let me just go follow Red 13.
Here's where I was. I mean, this is my hometown. My tribe are protectors of those who appreciate this beautiful canyon on the planet. My brave mother fought and died here, while my cowardly father left her. I am the last of my race.
Cowardly father? And cowardly father?
Yes, my father was a wastrel. And so the mission I inherited from my ancestors is to protect this place. My journey ends here.
Hey Nanaki, you're home!
Copy.
Hey Nanaki, you're home!
Copy, Grandpa! Oh, good timing. Let's take a breather. Good timing. Let's take a breather.
I got stuff I want to find out too. That's his armor shop. Ooh! Tiger Lily arm shop. Ooh. Oh, welcome. People in this canyon hate to compete, so most everything here are replicas. That's alright. Some of them you can really use. So it's just like, big weapons? Butterfly Edge. Ooh. Tiger Fang. Ooh. Heavy Vulcan. Ooh. Okay, I will get the Butterfly Edge and the Tiger Fang. Oh, I only have Cloud on me right now. Oh, okay. Okay, let me give him ice. And let me save right here. I might take a break in just a little bit. Yeah, you know, I'll go ahead and take a break now. Yeah, I'll be right back in just a little bit. Okay, I'm back. Slipper says, beat around Balatro. Wait, Sage asks, huzzah, what's Balatro? Cards. Balatro is cards. Alright, now where's T-Fat? I need to give her these new gloves. Wait a second. That might be a Street Fighter reference. Slipper says, Balatro is poker-based deck builder roguelite. Ooh. Oh, no, wait. It's Tiger Shot. It's Tiger Shot. In Street Fighter, it's not Tiger Fang, it's Tiger Shot. Sage says, hey, it's the cousin of one of my signature moves. Leopard Fang? Jaguar Fang? Ocelot Fang? Serval Fang? Yeah, Sleepless, congratulations. I've been hearing really good things about Balatro. Says Jaguar Fang. Oh, let me see if I can. Hey, back through here. Oh, hey, Barrett.
There was this guy who studied planetary life here. He couldn't take things the way they were, so he went to Midgard to form Avalanche. Want to hear more?
Sure, go on.
I guess you could say this is where Avalanche was born. I always wanted to come here, and finally I made it. A lot's happened.
And then,
I don't know what's gonna happen. Now that there is no Avalanche.
where did it go? I put it around here. I know I put it around here. Slim says, it only took me 4 or 5 runs to beat the Ace Stratum, and I got the final boss in my 2nd or 3rd runs. Seisha is my cool slide kick move. That isn't at all the same move as Swerve Strickland's house call. Absolutely, yeah, completely different move. Oh, there. Oh, I get it, Jaguar Fang, because your character has like the has the spirit of a jaguar god in them. That is a cool move name, though. Any move name with the word Fang in it is guaranteed to be cool. Guggenhagen sealed this door shut. What do you do that with super glue? Guggenhagen. Oh gosh, I'm way high up. Okay, let me go back in. Just as Cloud keeps climbing up the mountain, it just freaking... He gets tinier and tinier. Oh man, I'm so busy. I need more help. Mumble complain. Slim says, I have no earthly idea how I'm supposed to score 100 million chips in a single hand. Distract the person who's running the table and then steal all the chips while they're looking away. I'm not sure where I'm supposed to... You know what? I'll go up to the observatory, I guess. That was the wrong way. Oh, okay, there he is.
Cloud, this is my grandfather, Hugin. He is incredible. He knows everything.
I hear that you looked after Nuknaki. Anarchy is still a child, you see. He's just a poor doggo.
Please stop. Grandfather, I'm 48.
Sage says he float. He do indeed float. Also just,
Oh, thanks for looking after my son, such a small child.
Dad, I'm 48.
I'm nearly old enough to retire.
Anarchy's tribe has incredible longevity. So you see, his 48 years would only be good to say that of a 15 or 16-year-old in human reckoning.
15 or 16? Wow, you guys mature very slowly.
He's quiet and very deep. You thought he was He's quiet and very deep. Ed Broadcast has been trying to play him with, trying to voice him with some weird kind of Scooby-Doo voice, but it hasn't been working at all. You thought he was an adult?
Grandfather, I want to be an adult.
I'm trying to do some voice that'll make it come across that Red 13 is a dog, but I'm figuring it out as I go. Trying to talk like a dog while also speaking human is weird.
Grandfather, I want to be an adult. I want to grow up to protect you in the village.
Oh, Anarchy, you can't stand on your own yet.
Sage says, but he's also a cat, which is weird.
What? He's a cat?
So says, to help Brawl, he's voiced by Max Middleman. Ooh, okay, that name sounds familiar, but... And remake / rebirth, at least. Sage says, a cat dog, if you will. Sexual Heart says he's a lion boy.
He's a cat? Really?
I guess his face does look kind of lionish. So says Ryuji in Persona 5. Oh, well, I can't use like a voice similar to Ryuji for him.
Hey, come on. Hey, Cloud, this is my grandfather Nanaki. Grandfather, I'm 48. Stop treating me like a teen.
Can't use that voice for him. Slim says, no, you can't. Do you want me to try to do do you want me to try to do that, like, whiny teenager voice for him? Would you like me to try to do, like, whiny teenager voice for him? Tech Park says, why would you bring this in here, Sleepy? Slim goes, Max certainly does, and threw Detective for a loop in Rebirth when she figured it out. Sage says, how about Leonardo, the original TMNT movie? You think that fit him? I haven't seen the original TMNT movie, so I could not use that for him. Also, it would... Sage says, you what? I haven't seen the... Oh, I guess you didn't hear me. I haven't seen the original TMNT movie. The only Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles things I've seen or experienced are quite a bit of the Rise of the TMNT show and then Shredder's Revenge. Those two things. Squinto says, excuse me? Oh, I guess you didn't hear me either. No, I haven't really experienced much of the the only two TMNT things that I've really done or seen are like well, yeah, like a bit of Rise of the TMNT and then also the Shredder's Revenge video game. Sage says, that's it, we're tied, we're all dead, how you watched the first two movies. You're gonna have to catch me first! Besides, if you do that, then I'm going to fight back by making you watch Kamen Rider. I'll just kind of slip it in there. It just says, we watching Friday, Scooby can wait. For those who aren't part of Squinto and Sage are both part of the group of friends who's been with me watching through all the Scooby-Doo movies. It's been a weekly ritual for us. So hard says it makes you feel better, bro. Neither have I. No, I mean, so to be honest, detective, I actually generally kind of it surprises me more to hear that you have seen something than that you haven't seen something. Not saying it, not trying to say anything bad about you. That's just kind of how I figured. Like, you mainly play video games, and even then, you mainly play video games. It's simple. You're gonna make Trippy roll in his grave, not watching TMNT movies. Wait, what happened to Trippy? Detective, what did you do to him? Even in the last ODB even in the last ODB pay-per-view. Sage says I can work with this trade-off. Yeah, I haven't gotten the chance to watch much TMNT. Squinto says not seeing TMNT is like never seeing Jinro. Is that another show about anthropomorphic animal warriors? Sage says, oh dear lord. And this is why I love doing these Final Fantasy playthroughs. Squinto says, Sage, I'm overture. Sage says, Brawl, which Kamen Rider? There's a couple I probably will have y'all watch. Ryuki would be nice, because I haven't seen that one myself, and it'd be nice to watch through. Kuga is a great one to, like, just introduce people to. And that one's... I mean, that made Marilyn fall in love with Kamen Rider, and it made a lot of people... Well, not just Marilyn, a lot of people I know really love Kamen Rider. Geet's the new season, the season that's going to be added to a Tubi. I think in just a few days, like on April 1st, is another great starting point. Say says, this is how we get the Flow Civil War. Say says, I love Kuga and Gaim. They both made me cry. Yeah, they do that to people. So if you've seen... Yeah, Sage, if you've seen Kuga, that might be the one we go for. Just because, since you and I have seen Kuga, we can sit back and chortle and laugh to ourselves as other people go, as other people watch Kuga and realize, holy shit, this is amazing. Why does this Japanese toy commercial go so hard? Squinto says, well, I got a bunch of anime movies I want y'all to watch. Throw them on the list. If I were to have a physical copy, if I were to have a DVD or Blu-ray for every single anime movie or show or that people want me to watch, I'd probably be drowning right now. Squinto says you must be cultured. I'm trying to be cultured, dang it! What do you think this is for? Sleep says, Trippy is still alive last I checked, so we just joke and call him the old man. Trippy's about to burst in here and go, alright, what the fuck is going on? So, it's funny. I always see other streamers on, like, Twitter, joke around constantly about how much their mods bully them. But honestly here, I think you guys bully each other more. The rest of you have to put down his chicken tenders and he's the kind of here. Dang. I don't think my mods bully me. I think they bully each other. Because Detective, Sleepless, and Trippy are all three of my four mods. Sage says, oh good, it's not me now. Sage, you're not old. I'm probably one of the oldest people here. I'm 20, and I'm probably one of the oldest people here. I'm 28. I ain't old, dang it.
Oh no, Nautica, you can't stand up. You haven't learned the power of floating.
Slip says, we all beat up on Nightbot, as it deserves. This is how we stop Skynet's uprising. Sage says, I am 80s baby and I'm terribly immature for my age level. Technorog says, I don't bully Sleepy. I gently nudge him for his debatably worthwhile purchasing decisions. That is a variation of bullying, but that one's much more responsible. Squinto says, Jinro, Perfect Blue, Ninja Skull, Akira, Geets. Oh no, we were just talking about Geets. That's one of the Kamen Rider shows I'm going to show y'all. Akira I have seen. Sips says, listen, Detective can't go to me for my game purchases. At least it's not this year, she can't. At least not this year so far. Spencer says, Ghost in the Shell. Ah! I know that was Ghost in the Shell. I just like messing with y'all.
Nanaki, you can't stand out. You haven't learned how to float. Only adults can learn how to float. To do that now would destroy you in the long run. Reaching up into the heavens, threatening to snatch the very star from the great city of Midgar. You've seen it, haven't you? Shit's fucked. Well, that's a bad example. Looking up too much makes you lose perspective. If you end up looking up too much, then all the promotional art for the game you'll be in will be of you looking into the sky. With you in the foreground, it's probably like a 2/3 perspective, with you on most likely the far right side of the game, and whatever thing you're looking at on the far left side of the game. To kind of draw the viewer's eye's attention of first paying attention to you in the foreground before looking over to what you're looking at in the background.
Why are you giving us this big discussion about this big lesson on shot composition?
Forgive me, I tend to rattle a little bit. When it's time for the planet to die, you'll understand that you know absolutely nothing.
When the planet dies.
It may be tomorrow or 100 years from now, but it's not long off.
How do you know that?
I hear the cries of the planet. I hear the cries of the planet.
What's that? Wait, what's that?
The sound of the stars in the heavens. While this goes on, planets are born and die.
What was that?
That was a scream from the planet. Didn't you hear it? As if to say, I hurt, I suffer. Gaia, damn those stupid corporations, why do they keep sucking the blood out of me like a whole freaking organization of vampires?
They say that too.
More or less, in certain terms.
They've come here on a journey to save the planet.
Wait, I thought you were gonna do like I thought you were gonna do like whiny teenager voice now.
What? Well, we had thought about that, but that would cause psychic damage to Detective Heartache, so we're just gonna go with the weird dog voice now.
Ah, fine, whatever.
Why don't you show them your apparatus?
To save the planet? Oh.
Okay, Santa.
But then again, I guess it wouldn't have to show him.
Bugenhagen!
Several odd-looking people are here.
See, Squinto says, why, Ayana? Sage says, also Record of Lodoss War. Haven't seen that one yet, but I have played the Metroidvania for Record of Lodoss War. Street Fighter 2 the movie, I have seen that one. Bubblegum Crisis, haven't seen that one. Demon City Shinjuku, haven't seen that one. Samurai X, if you're referring to Rurouni Kenshin, I'm not going to watch that. A crap ton of other sci-fi animes, I probably watched some of those. Slim says, listen here, Boogie.
Oh, place has gotten busy all of a sudden.
He brought
Brought French, too. I'll go get you. Rob, please call one of them. Only 3 people can fit in Grandfather's machine.
Sage says, do these odd people look like some crazy gangster with a questionable accent and a Mandalorian? If it is, they're fucked. Not Cloud here, but like those 2 people. And that's not to downplay Squinto and Sid's characters. It's just Final Fantasy characters can stop time casually, and then summon giant monsters, rip robots apart with their bare hands, throw lightning, ice, and fire. Although if they agree to like a weapons only, just like fists and weapons only, it might be a fair fight. Okay, Slip says RPG party members they're a special kind of broken. Yes. It is always amazing. Now, some more broken than others, but it is always amazing to see, like... It is always amazing to see, like, what exactly they can do. Or, like, take a step back and look at what abilities they actually have. Especially in, like, older RPGs like this, where they kind of threw in stuff to, like... They just kind of kept throwing in stuff. Okay, well, I need to find someone to join me, so let me go find Tifa. Are you really surprised that I took... Yeah, you know who I was gonna pick. But while I'm researching, I get to listen to this really awesome music. Oh, there she is. Slip says, Cloud's limit breaks are insane. He outright shoots beams from a slab of steel. You're right, yeah, you're right. Oh my gosh, wait, you're right. It's not like his sword beams are like light magic, like in the Master Sword. Sage says, I'm guessing when you did the date scene in Gold Saucer, you took Tifa. There's a date scene in Gold Saucer? Oh, Tifa and Aerith are actually staying together. But... Yeah, it's not like Link, who's like, he has the Master Sword, can shoot can shoot energy beams that are like pure light magic. Because they fire from, like, because it's blessed. Because it's, like, blessed by the goddesses themselves. No, it's just, Cloud just can casually throw laser beams with his sword. It's funny. Sleepless says, not yet Sage. Sage says, oh, frack, I thought that scene was earlier, ignore me. No, actually, I was kidding around, Sage. I knew the entire time about the Gold Saucer date. No, we didn't do it yet. That was low key while I was searching around. That was one of the minor reasons, not a big reason, but a tiny reason why I was searching around all of Golden Saucer. last stream to see if I could do it. Excuse me. So that's after the next city. Are you going somewhere? Oh, I can only bring 2 people, can't I? Okay, excuse me, I can only bring 1 person. Oh, wait, no. So he says, oh, I also put together my top 11 in no particular order songs from this game during the break. Dang. Okay, so I guess I do need I can bring a full party. Yeah, I think my main party, like, I'll switch characters every now and then, just to, like, add some variation, but I think my main party for this will be Cloud, Tifa, and Barret. Cloud, Tifa, and Barret, because I really like those 3. Okay, so... Sad Titan and Ramu. Then Choco and Mog. Says I couldn't do top 10 because I couldn't bring myself to eliminate any of these. Oh wait, and... Yeah, let me go back through here. Oh, wait. No. Gosh dang, that's amazing music. Are you gonna hug it?
Here, over here. The door's unlocked. Come in. It looks like you have them all together. Then let's begin. Let's begin. I'll stand here.
Ooh. Wait, is that actually like the full solar system? Is that our solar system? The Metroid music has kicked in. That is absolutely Metroid music. Wow, it's just like the real thing.
Ah, yes, pretty good. This is my laboratory. All the workings of space are entered into this 3D holographic system.
Look, a shooting star! So he says, yep, Terra is now analogous to Earth. Honestly, I'm really digging this early 3D. Looks amazing. Oh, gosh! Hopefully that's far away. Say says, yep, Terra is analogous to Earth. Although Earth is also called Terra, so it can get confusing. Wait, oh my gosh, so that's what happened to Terra after Final Fantasy VI. She became a planet! This is amazing.
Yes, it is something, isn't it? Well, let's get to the subject. Eventually, all humans die. What's to them after they die? The body decomposes and returns to the planet. Not much everyone knows. What about their consciousness, their hearts, and their souls? The soul, too, returns to the planet. And not only those of humans, but everything on this planet. In fact, all living things in the universe are the same.
Sage says an Aerith is an anagram for Earth. So Aerith can also be called Terra. How's that from a complication? Does that mean that fake Rome anglicized name used in the original translation of this game, Eris, does that mean that that's an anagram for Urs? Or is it an anagram for something else, like Rees, Seer?
And not only those humans, but everything on this planet. In fact, all living things in the universe are the same. The spirits that return to the planet merge with one another and roam the planet. They roam, converge, and divide, becoming a swell called the life stream.
Hey, Spleens. Sage says, so the life stream is just the living force for Star Wars? Wait, you mean the Force is souls? Why did they ever mention this in Star Wars? That would have been amazing to see. Master Yoda, what is the Force?
Well, an entire dimension full of dead souls it is. Literally communicating with the dead you are.
Jack of Hearts says, the no fun allowed answer is that Japanese doesn't have th, so her name ends in sa. Ah, I see.
In other words, a path of energy of the souls roaming the planet. Spirit energy is a word that you should never forget, especially not if you're a Bleach fan. Seriously, you ever watch that show back? My goodness, they just keep saying spirit energy constantly in that thing. Because they can't use ki or like a chakra, so they always have to just say spirit energy constantly. You really don't notice it until you go on a rewatch with it. A new life. Children are blessed with spirit energy and are brought into the world. Then the time comes when they die and once again return to the planet. Of course, there are exceptions, but this is the way of the world. I've digressed, but you'll understand it better if you watch this.
This is a really in-depth model for a homemade planetarium. Sage says, I mean, kind of? Oh, wait, hold on.
Spirit energy is a source of life for trees, birds, and humans. But not frogs. They come to life by their own power. And not only living things, it makes it possible to form planets. And if that spirit energy were to disappear... These are the basics of the study of planet life.
Sage says, I mean, kind of, the Force is energy field created by living and animate things, but it also has its own consciousness. Hence the concept of the cosmic force and the living force. Oh, well then. So he says, when things die, their spirits become one with the Force. So yeah, it kind of is like the live stream, and the live stream is where Mako energy comes from, that crystallized materia. So like the Force also gives you the ability to use magic. It's all connected, man. Ah, so then the Speed Force is the soul of everybody who wanted to go really fast and listens to Eurobeat. If spirit energy disappears, our planet will die. It says new headcanon. If spirit energy disappears, our planet will die.
Spirit energy is efficient because it exists within nature. When spirit energy is forcefully extracted and manufactured, it can't accomplish its true purpose.
You're talking about Mako energy, right?
Every day, Mako reactors suck up spirit energy, diminishing it. And spirit energy is compressed in reactors and processed into Mako energy. All living things are being used up and thrown away. In other words, Mako energy will not only destroy the planet. In other words, Mako energy will only destroy the planet. A story of the planets, and those who live with them. If you want to know more, then you must listen to the words of the elders. Nanaki? His father a coward? So that's it. Nanaki's been thinking about that all this time.
Odd thing to bring up, but okay. Alright, let me head back down, I guess. No. It's a little hard to see where I need to go to get on this ladder. There. But it's so far away. Yeah. I guess maybe go talk to Red 13? He hadn't joined me for this, so... We'll probably need to go through that sealed door next. Also, I named this stream Too Far Gongaga because I thought I'd be spending a beginning portion of the stream there. But a large portion of the stream there, but no, I've really only was there for like 10 minutes. Gonna have to might need to think of a better name for this stream. I need to get up there. Now, let me talk to everyone else up here. So, how we doing? How's the fire? Well, cool, we get to all hang out by the fire. But, wow. Bonfires are funny, aren't they? They make you remember all sorts of things. You know, Cloud, 5 years ago... It's nothing. No, forget it. I'm afraid to ask. What is it? It feels like you're going far away. You really are. You really are you, right? Interesting. conversation there.
Cosmo Canyon. That's where Avalanche was born. I promised my guys someday when we save the plant from Shinra, we'd all go to Cosmo Canyon and celebrate. Biggs, Wedge, Jesse. Now they're all gone. Died for the planet. Really? Save the planet? We all hate the Shinra. Is it right to go on? Will they ever forgive me? Right now, I really don't know. But I do know one thing. If there's anything I can do to save the planet or the people living on it, then I'm gonna do it. I don't care if it's for justice or revenge or whatever. I don't care. I'm gonna do it! Again, the Avalanche is born again!
What a boring place, just like I thought. I want to go somewhere. Let's go find some materia.
Okay, well that was completely different from the much more serious conversations we were having. But okay.
I wonder how many years it's been. Gosh, it brings back memories.
Say says that girl needs a Game Boy. They just give you, they just tell you if you got, like, everyone who doesn't join them on the everyone who just stays on the buggy is just like, hey, Yuffie here, take this Game Boy. Aerith here, take this other Game Boy. Ryobi Crimson, thank you for the raid. Welcome in, everybody. We're just gathering around the campfire to sing our campfire song. Our CAMPFIRE, I forget the rest. Thanks for the raid. How'd your stream go? Oh, also, the planet's fucked. Also, we've all learned an important lesson about the evils of fossil fuels. So the stream was great, went long, but holy crap, was it fun. Oh, good. Yes, if you're just joining me, I'm doing something completely sane and trying to play through 23 Final Fantasy games for the first time. Not all at once, and not in chronological order. I'm basically just playing like a couple Final Fantasies at a time, taking a break for a few months, and then playing a couple more Final Fantasies. So, I've already beaten 6 and 9, and now I'm playing 7 for the first time. The original 7. Dodge. Yomi says, oh wow, that's something a completely sane person would do. Well, it is! Just like how a completely sane person would dedicate themselves so much to this. Hold on. Wait. Hold on. Hold on. Dang, come on. Oh wait, no, never mind, I have this. That they would have a good friend of theirs make art specifically for this. Actually, that's not... Okay, that one's not insanity. That's dedication. Or just... Well, no, not even dedication. That's just I really like art. So, yeah, this is something I'll be doing for quite some time called First Fantasy. Sewer Tyrant says you have some pretty heavy electrical interference on your mic audio. Oh, no, that's not the electrical interference on my mic. That's the fire. Yeah, that's the fire in-game. But welcome in, Sewer Tyrant. I think I can... Actually, let me... I don't want to leave just yet, because I want to hear Aerith, but... Ah, listen to the... Sewer Tyrant, thank you for the follow. Ah, listen to the audio crackle of that fire. Warms up your bones while also burning your ears. I tell you, Cloud, just listen to that fire. Just listen to that fire roar. It sounds much more like someone's throwing my Throwing a microphone through a tumble dryer.
You know, I learned a lot. The elders taught me many things about the Cetra and the Promised Land. I'm alone. I'm all alone now.
But we're here. I mean, we're here for you, right? We're here for you, right?
I know, but I'm the only Cetra.
Does that mean we can't help? Does that mean we can't help? So, if you're new to the channel and just joining in, thank you for joining in from the raid. But yes, my name is Brokaiser, and I'm willing to play almost anything on these streams. But the main thing I play is like lesser-known RPGs, like cult classics, indie games, basically games that not many people know about, but I or even you think are great. But mainly RPGs. I play a lot of RPGs. Okay, I don't... Yeah, see? Leave there. Fire static goes away. Just need to check. Okay, I think that's all the conversations I can have with everyone. Glad that you had that really cool moment where they all just gathered around the fire. Wait, does he need to just... I kind of feel bad for just leaving everyone here. Do I need to do anything to the fire? Maybe check its mic quality? Let me try going through here. Nope, not there. Alright, and... Bugenhagen still is... Oh, okay. Can't go through there. I'd probably have to take a break soon, but I wonder if I just kind of wait around the fire. Oh, there. Okay, Red 13 now. I still need to talk to him. Oh, hey, Robot. So are you winning, son? Yeah. Well, Robot, yes, currently I am winning. However, I think that Squintobean and Sage the Omnigeek are slowly approaching my location with a trunk full of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles shows and movies and a bunch of old anime films to force me to watch them. Well, I could go. Well, we're still very small. We're all around this flame. No, never mind. What happened? It's about my parents. If I talk about my mother, I'm full of pride and joy. If I think of my father, my heart is full of anger. Sage says, look in Callie's server, we have class 1 alert. Sage, what did you do?
You really can't forgive your father?
Of course. He left mother for dead. But the Gee tribe attacked, he ran up by himself, leaving mother and the people in the canyon.
Uh-oh, looks like we're gonna have to do some fighting.
Come, Nanaki. There's something you should see.
Huh?
The place may be dangerous. Cloud, will you or one other person come with us?
I guess he does kind of look very pretty lion-like. So you said DEFCON, that's what I was about to say. Or it's all just the media DEFCON alert. Also, hey Jelly Hubie, welcome in. Oh my gosh, 18 people watching? My goodness. Alright. Wait, what materia does Red 13 have? He doesn't have any! Oh no! Oh no. Okay, sorry. Okay, sorry, Barrett. I'm gonna need to take your stuff. Oh, of course you can come, Tifa. Just had to get Red 13 some materia. I only have so much. Slim says, I recommend making sure Barrett and Red are kitted out. Oh, okay. Hold on a second then. Wait, does she not have any? Oh, no. I think I need to get a lot more materia. I was thinking that maybe I don't need duplicates of many, but I think I need to get, like, I actually do need to get duplicates of many. So that way I can always make sure someone's equipped with materia. Alright, let me give her some of these. Manipulate. Oh, that steal. No. Throw, steal, death blow. Sage says you can get duplicates or make duplicates, though that latter part takes a lot longer. Yeah, I might want to get. Okay, let me give him materia. Okay, heal. Oh. Store. Fire. Earth. I do really like how we're getting, like, a location that gives character development for one specific team member. Like the Golden Saucer and the town near it, and Prisoner Underneath was that for Barrett, and it was awesome to see. And then now we're getting it for a Red 13. Okay, where's that? Heal match. Okay, store. Give them all. Transform. Fire. Let me give him revive. And that'll be good for now. Alright. I need to stop at the materia store. Okay, first I need to take a little bit of a break, and then when I get back, I'm gonna stop at the materia store, see if I can get some more materia, and then we'll go see see what Bugenhagen wants to show us. So, where was that materia store? I don't think I have much, Sleepless Weeb Aperol. Thank you, Sleepless. I don't have much money, do I? Mm-mm. No, I do not. Might sell one or two things. You know what? It's actually very keeping in the spirit of Final Fantasy VII, and how your group is a bunch of, is like an underground resistance of, like, eco-terrorists fighting back against a corrupt company, mega corporation that owns everything, with a how I'm always poor all the time in this game. Stations, where's the nest of gold golems? We need them. Exploited for all it's worth by Shinra. I guess I can sell that. Yeah, I'll sell this one. Not much reason to keep it. This too. Oh, this isn't the materia store, this is just the... Damn. Sage says, whereas in Kingmaker, I'm super rich. Well, yeah, you're making you're like starting a new kingdom in there. Silver current, okay. I don't have a lot. Yeah, even with selling this stuff, I don't have a lot of money. I might need to just, like, figure out a way to make a lot of money so that I can buy more... Well, I was about to say so I could buy more materia, but if materia is the harnessed form of Mako energy, which is killing the planet, then actually grinding money and killing wildlife, even if they are monsters, killing the natural monsters of the world just to get more materia is exactly what Shinra's doing. Sage says, I did personally suggest keeping at least one weapon with growth rate above normal for each person, but I also think it's not a bad idea to get what you need now. Oh, so the weapons do have... Wait, what does the weapon and armor growth mean? Sage says, well, to be fair, there is also naturally occurring materia. Yeah, what does weapon and armor growth mean? Sage says, do you want to know? Yes. Yes, please. I hadn't noticed that until now. So says, materia slot into weapon/armor grows at that rate. Oh, okay. So weapons and armor with above normal growth rates are very good. Ah, here it is. My job is to gather all the legends and knowledge of the planet and to make a book. Then even when I return to the planet, the children may still be taught many things. Sage says, growth determines the amount of AP you get for that slot per battle. So you slot a material into a double armor slot. When you get 7 AP from a fight, that material gets 14 AP instead. Ah, okay. see if I can find that materia store first. Oh, but I ain't down there. Alright, I guess we'll just head in. Sleepless says, usually to balance higher growth rates means you get fewer slots for materia, and lower growth means you get more slots.
Are we all set?
Yeah.
Shall we go? All right, come in, come in. Okay, you lead the way, Grandpa. You lead the way, Grandpa. What, are you crazy? It's dangerous in there. I told you that. An old man like me to go first? I'll be right behind you. I'll be right behind you. Yeah, absorb me into your being as well.
Sage is good for getting the new spells on the magic materia or the number of uses on all materia has faster, for example. Ah. Alright. And down we go. Aw, darn, the really awesome music's going away. And now everything's becoming green. I think I've hit another dungeon. Is that a skeleton? Looks like a big skeleton. This is a strange looking rock. I'll break it open. Uh-oh. Okay. There we go. Slim says this gets massively expanded in Rebirth. Wait, let me try to take a look at that sword. Is that new sword I gave Cloud? Is that just a giant, like a giant tactical combat knife? Just like the standard combat knife you always see military soldiers have in like movies, but just expanded to the size of a greatsword. Sasha's Bowie knife. Oh, it's a Bowie knife. That's even awesomer. Just a great sword-sized Bowie knife. Ooh, shiny. Slim says, now that's a knife. I actually would like to own a Bowie knife in real life, just because I feel it would be incredibly useful. Whenever I need to cut... For what I'm not sure, but also... For what I'm not sure, but I'm sure it'd be useful for something. Also, just look really cool. Okay, let me try to see this blade. Is that just a freaking giant Bowie knife? Dang it, I need to get a clearer view of this. Alright. Darn, I wish I could view the weapons like on the character model outside of battle. Also, how do I get that shiny? Snacks! Oh, there we go. That's just a giant Bowie combat knife expanded to the size of a greatsword. That's amazing. Oh, she must be poisoned. Oh, wait, no, never mind. They're not poisoned. Yeah, I think they are poisoned. Sage says, yeah, they are. Maybe go through here? Leave as is? Okay, that did lead to a path. What now?
Oh, everyone here's a ghost of the Gi tribe killed in a certain battle. A certain battle? A certain battle? The vengeful spirits of the Gi didn't disappear and couldn't return to the life stream. We still have far to go. Oh.
I feel awful for them, but I also need to get that shiny. It's just sitting there, shining. Yeah, let me try. That really is just a giant freaking... Gosh, that might be my favorite sword so far. I mean, the Buster Sword looks iconic, so that one does look really cool. But just the idea that, like, the latest weapon he's given is just a Bowie knife / combat knife, standard combat knife, just expanded the size of a greatsword. Sage says, so the snakes and chupacabras are members of the tribe? Well, he didn't say that. Well, he didn't say it was just the. He didn't say that they only took the form of humanoids. And there are a lot of skeletons here. Ew. Let me try missiles. Yeah, I'm gonna try missiles. I don't like that name. I don't like that attack name. Ah, good. He dodged the Spectre of Death. Because he was already cursed. Here, I need to kill all these things quickly. We don't have much time left. Wait! Tifa can now curse enemies with death? I mean, she could already do that just by punching them, but still. There we go. It turns out that the Spectre of Death was no match for missiles. They just, oh no, he's being summoned by Xericus and Michael Macabre. No, that would be the Spectre... No, actually, yeah, Doom. So yeah, that would be right. I was about to say you'd be Doom's sentence, but no, that is correct. Dang, I am using up these potions very quickly. Come on. Dang it. Maybe I need to, like, head to somewhere else in order to get there. Any more shinies around? Right there. Dang, everyone knows how to send someone to everyone knows how to summon people to Xericus and Michael Macabre. No, okay, I will not break open the rocks. Yeah, I'll do Bolt too. Cloud? Why isn't he moving? Oh, great, now he's poisoned. There we go. Ah, dang it. At least beating the battle seems to clear them of the poison. Alright, let's head through here now. Oh, that doesn't look good. Ow. Oh my gosh, what the hell? Well, that just took a lot of everything. Let me check his materia. Okay, restore fire. Restore. And then put heal here. There, so I get that shiny. Received added effect materia. Okay, what did this one do? Adds materia status to equipped weapon or armor. Oh. Well. That equips ice, so I could give him an ice effect. That might be good. Yeah, I'll do that. Alright, let me quickly kill this thing. Alright, so we're not doing too bad, but I am using up items very quickly. I might actually need to just take some time in between streams of this and, like, start building up enough money. Yeah, start building up enough money to where I could, buy things. So how do I get past there? Or get past here? So he says, oh, lovely, Lake of Blood. Oh, well, at least the vampires will never go thirsty. So he says, or a lake with a severely high iron content. Wait, how do I... Oh, I can't... Okay, I can't run at all. I have to just walk through there. It's kind of weird to do. And there. Yeah, sled fight. I thought that would get him. That did, though. Let me try going up this way. Ah, more snacks. Do I have... Okay, I have... No. Bolt plume uses bolt 2 and all things. Yes, I'm gonna use one of these. And then with Matcha Magic. Says snacks with double rattles, but do they roll? I don't think I can go up there. Okay, I'm gonna go exploring around down here, see what I can find. I'm gonna get all these items here before I leave. Full. See, currently my feelings on this game are, I definitely love it more than, I love it quite a bit more than Final Fantasy VI, and it's either about even with Final Fantasy IX, or it's like slightly lower than it. It's closely between. Apparently I'm still in the first half of the game, so we'll have to see how things go. I can also see for a lot of people, I can also see how this would become, like, for a lot of people who played this when they were young, how this would become, like, their favorite RPG. Because, due to the, like, I guess the main issue I have with it right now is that everything is stripped back. There's not really that much fighting. It's a lot of dialogue, a lot of the areas are dialogue scenes. There's not really any, there hasn't been many major dungeons so far. The battle system has it to where, like, the characters don't have their own unique abilities. It's really just like their abilities depend on what material you give them, and that's mainly it. But the whole simplification of the general RPG nature of Final Fantasy is probably the biggest hindrance to it. But for that exact same reason, I can see why someone young playing this for the time would probably love it, because they wouldn't be interested in comparing character abilities and figuring out the best team composition to strategically handle any enemy I come across. So all they do, it's mostly their limit breakers and subtle stuff with their stats. You know, I'm gonna heal everyone, and I'm gonna bolt everyone. Yeah, everyone's poisoned now. Sage says, but yeah, the big appeal of this game is the story, characters, atmosphere, and the large amount of FMVs. But yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that I can definitely get, because that has been great so far. Like, if this game had something like FF6's, if this game had something like FF6's unique character skills, where like every single character in FF6 counted as a different class, and so they all had a unique set of moves they could do with that. Or how FF9, how you had to equip different items to characters in order for them to learn specific abilities. If it had something like that added on top of the combat system, this would undoubtedly be my favorite one. But for right now, it's I'm uncertain. I'm definitely liking the story and I think the characters the most. But well, it's actually a close tie between, yeah, character-wise, it's a close tie between this and 9 so far. But Yeah, gameplay-wise, I think I enjoy 9 a bit more. So this is, I also think the low number of fights might be an artifact of how intense the grind in FF6 was too.
As you can see, this cave leads to the back of Cosmo Canyon. Even though the Gi outnumbered us, they could not attack through there. They could not attack through here because the passage is too narrow. And as we all know, ghosts are very claustrophobic. Really? Yes, of course. It's one of the first things they teach you in ghost fighting school.
Did they? That's not what I learned in my ghost fighting classes.
Oh, really? What academy did you study at?
I didn't really study at academy. More so, I had some big old guy just teach me how to punch ghosts.
Well, I sometimes. Hey, what do you mean? Wait, what are you saying?
Yeah, no, we've just been. Yeah, no, that's what we've been doing. We haven't even really used magic. I've just been cutting the ghosts. She's been punching them, and I've been biting them.
You what now?
Sage says, I feel like it might be a tad unfair to compare the innovations that came later, though, especially if it's coming from one of the more recent games, like 13 and up. No, I'm really just comparing this to the games in its immediate vicinity. So FF9, because FF9 was also a PS1 Final Fantasy game, and FF6 because that was the game immediately before this, and originally this was going to be a SNES FF Final Fantasy, a SNES fifth, if you will. So I'm really just and also because those are the only 2 other Final Fantasies I played right now. But yeah, when I'm comparing these Final Fantasies, I'm really comparing them to like games from the same generation as them. So in this case, like other PS1 RPGs that I played, or other Final Fantasies from around there, from like the numbers like 1 or 2 away from them. Like when I get to Final Fantasy 1 or 2, I'm not even going to be comparing those to like Final Fantasy 6, because that's still just a big jump in between those games. Even I know that. The only game I know that I could compare the early Final Fantasies to, what I might actually do is I might replay a bit of Dragon Quest 1 in my spare time, so I have another NES RPG to compare it to. And then also the one good NES RPG, and I mean that by it's like the one good NES RPG that's held up to this day, Sweet Home. But at some point I really actually just need to play Sweet Home on the channel, maybe around a Halloween, because that is a yeah, it is. I've tried a little bit of it, and it is amazing how well that holds up. But yeah, when it comes to comparing Final Fantasy games to other games, I'm really Sage says, Sweet Home? Never heard of it. Oh, Sage, you're in for a treat. Allow me to tell you about this game. Basically, Sweet Home, an RPG on the NES, is one of the main reasons we have the survival horror genre. Hold on, just let me.
Stop. Watch. Let's move on.
So, there's a Japanese horror movie called Sweet Home, and in order to make they wanted to make a tie-in game. There was a tie-in game, but the movie creators wanted to make a tie-in game for it. So they hired Capcom to make a game. And the devs ended up making an RPG with some of the very first versions of survival horror mechanics. You have a team of like 7 party members. If one of those party members dies in battle, they're gone. Every party member has a unique item that only they can use. Yeah, every party member has a unique item only they can use. And you have to travel around this mansion finding items and fighting ghosts in order to get out. And the reason I'm saying it's one of the foundations of survival horror games is, besides all that stuff I just tell you, like coming up with some mechanics that a lot of survival horror games use, limited inventory space, permadeath, like a very spooky atmosphere. The other reason I say it's one of the foundations of survival horror games is because many years later, Capcom decided, hey, we want to remake this game. Let's remake this game. But they, either they weren't ever able to get the license, that thing's scary. They either weren't able to get the license to it, or, like, it wasn't able to, like, get the license to the movie because, like, by that point the movie had been released 10 years ago. So they took the people working on the game took the ideas they had for, like, this remake of this old NES game, and they reworked it into a game they worked it into a game called Resident Evil. The first Resident Evil on the PS1. So if you've ever one of those, if you ever thought you're like seen or played the first Resident Evil and you're like, huh, this game feels very much like the tone of a B horror movie. That's not just because it is. Because the movie, because the game. Well, it's not fully because it mainly is because that's how the game was designed. Like to have this B horror feel to it. But partially it is because the original Resident Evil is a remake of a game that was a movie video game of a B horror movie. Dang, I'm losing a lot of mix here. So yeah, if you ever get... Oh, I'm gonna have to save that for later. So yeah, at some point, probably around Halloween, I might play that game. I'll probably will try to play that game on the channel. Like, running up. Because it's really interesting to see, like, one of the earliest survival horror games ever made. Quite possibly the first. But yeah, that game and, like, probably the original Dragon Quest 1 are, like... Yeah, when I get to playing the really early Final Fantasies, like 1, 2, 3, and 4. Oh, good. She still got her limit break. Yeah, when I get to playing, like, the earliest Final Fantasies, like 1, 2, 3, and... Was 4 NES or SNES? Oh, I'm gonna check. Okay, Final Fantasy IV was a SNES. So yeah, when I get to playing Final Fantasies 1, 2, and 3, I'll probably revisit... I'll probably replay a little bit of Dragon Quest 1, as much as I can stand, of Dragon Quest 1 in my spare time. And if the Dragon Quest 3 remake is out by that time, that might be also a good comparison. Because I'll be playing the remastered versions of Final Fantasy 1 through 3 that you can get on modern systems. Oh. Yeah, 4, 5, and 6. 4, 5, and 6, I'm comparing to each other. And then also the other SNES RPGs I've played, which is Chrono Trigger, Live Alive, and Super Mario RPG. Final Fantasy VII I'm comparing to 6 just because it was originally supposed to be a SNES RPG. Then also, 7 I'll be comparing to, like, 8, 9... Yeah, 8, 9, and then other PS1 RPGs I've played, like, maybe well, not, maybe Parasite, no, not really Parasite. Actually, maybe Parasite. It is an RPG, it is a turn-based RPG, so it is kind of close enough to count. But there are a couple other turn-based RPGs not related to Final Fantasy that are on the PS1 that I might be playing very soon. Well, not very soon. I've got a lot of games to play through right now, but relatively soon. Damn it. And then for, like, the PS... Let me see, the PS2 generation is, like... That's 10, 11, and 12? Yeah, the PS2 generation of Final Fantasy, that's 10, 11, and 12, I think. Is it? What did that system work? What did it release on? That is PS2. So that means I would be comparing Final Fantasy 10, 11, 12, of course, to each other, and then other PS2 RPGs I've played. Which would mean I need to find a couple of So it says PS2 was 10, 11, and 12. That is something to mention, just so I have games to compare these two when I'm... partially just so I can have some games to compare these two, and also because as I play through these, I'm seeing so many different games. Don't be surprised is, like, not really counted as part of the games I'm playing for First Fantasy, but just in between games for First Fantasy, I'm playing other RPGs from around these different generations, so I have games to so I can basically see what other RPGs were doing at the time these games were releasing. So it says, of course 11 is an MMO, which, oh boy, is that a rough one to try and play now. That's a good question. How am I gonna get 11? Is it still active? I think I've heard people mention that it is. Final Fantasy 11 official website. There's a still running Twitter account for Final Fantasy 11? Is this official? Official Final Fantasy 11 account. What the heck? There is! There's an official Final Fantasy 11 Twitter account that is still being updated. Not updates. Or like that's still sending out messages. Slip says 11 is active, yes. Sage says 11 and 14 should not have been numbered games. Call them FF Online or something. Sage says, I'll give 11 one thing, its fans are dedicated. Well, we shall see. I will try it out. I said I'd try out all the Final Fantasies, and I will. Wow, literally right after Sage said they doesn't dedicate community, found a Reddit. Sleep says, but honestly, I'm fine with 14 being considered mainline. It's actively putting being a FF first and a MMO second. So Retirement says, I just played 11 last month. Try to play it for a month or two every year. Huh. Oh, wait, so... So yeah, as part of this, I'm going to be playing like a 20-year-old MMO. That's somehow still getting updated. Oh my gosh. Wait, is this the official website? Let me check. Wait, is this the... Okay, here's the official website. Then what did I click on here? What is this? Sage says, I should see if we could get Final Fantasy Adventure then. That's sort of cheating as it's Seiken Densetsu 1 in Japanese. I mean, Classic RuneScape. Classic RuneScape is wrong. Final Fantasy Adventure, I would count... I'm not counting as part of this, because I'm not counting every single Final Fantasy ever. It's just like all the mainline games, all the sequels to the mainline games, and then a couple of like spin-offs that I feel I have to include. Like the remake trilogy of 7, Final Fantasy Tactics. Final Fantasy Tactics Advance, which people probably wouldn't care if I didn't include Tactics Advance, but that's one I feel I have to include because that's the game I've owned that's been in my backlog for the longest, considering I've owned a copy of that game since I was a kid. So says, I know, I was just making a joke with it. Oh, sorry then. Sorry then. I think I misunderstood you. So I should also point out that FIFA 11 is not the oldest MMO. WoW and RuneScape still run. Oh, I know it's not the oldest MMO. It's just surprising to me that it is still running. Sleepless says, Final Fantasy Mystic Quest would be cool since that's the basic for things like Bravely and Octopath. But yeah, what I was getting at is that as part of this, it's just kind of a side thing. I'll probably, like, in my spare time and on streams, be finding other RPGs, non-Final Fantasy RPGs from these different eras, to also play through. So I can see what other series and other devs were doing at the same time as these Final Fantasy games. Which means, when I get to, like, Final Fantasy 13, and that whole stuff, that I'm gonna have to find me some PS3 and Xbox 360 era RPGs. Sir Timer says 11 has a lot of story and you do not need other people to help you with it these days. They have it set up so people can sell all the story stuff pretty easily. Okay. I want that box, but... hold on just a second. Okay, yeah. I do not like these things. Flamethrower? Gosh, everyone's losing a lot of nip. Slim says, OG Nier, or technically Replicant at this point, will work for PS3 era. You know, Cooney and Trails of Steel will also technically be that time frame too, I think. Actually, hold on. I need to check something. Let me check. Final Fantasy 13. When did that release? That released like 2009. My gosh. It is... Wow, that game's older than Trails from Zero. Did not expect that. Slip says, actually for FF12, that would have been the same time frame as Persona 3, I think. Well, I think the streams are going to be very interesting as I continue to do this. Yeah, there's no exact order for what I'm doing these games in. It's really just like, FF6 was first because that's what Jackie Questionable donated for back in last year's People's Choice. Then Quinto donated for Final Fantasy IX during last year's People's Choice. And there's also another reason I wanted to play Final Fantasy IX, but we can't get to that yet. Then FF7 was the one I wanted to play the most because I've heard such great things about this game. And there's also another reason why I wanted to play this game, but we can't get to that yet either. Alright, I'm gonna use the high potions now. Go through here.
This warrior went through the cave all alone, fighting attackers one after another. Grandpa, that warrior. We're almost there.
Sage says, I see a shiny chest. I do too. Yay! Alright, hold on. Before I hop down that hole. But yeah, Final Fantasy 13 is going to be the Xbox 360 era. 14 is going to be its own... Okay, 14 is going to be a weird beast because I don't know what other games I could compare that to. The only... Maybe Final Fantasy 11, because that isn't another MMO. But I haven't played many MMO. The only MMOs I've ever played before I play, besides FF11 and 14, when I get to playing them, the only MMOs I'll have played are the old Artix Entertainment MMOs. So Adventure Quest, Dragon Fable, Adventure Quest. Oh no, yeah, not Adventure Quest and Dragon Fable. Those are just turn-based RPGs. Adventure Quest Worlds. That one's the MMO. That's the only MMO I've gotten to play, and that was like 10 to fit. That was like at least 12 years ago. That was like back when I was in high school when I was playing that. So he says, take that and you become a Turbo Ranger. So I'm honestly not sure what games I could compare Final Fantasy XIV to. Because that would require me to play more MMOs. Ooh, scary face. What? God, what the heck is this? You don't know? Grandpa, is he? After death, the ghost of the geese, like stagnant air. This can't be. Oh, sweet, here we go. Hello. Takeover. Oh, what does that do? What? Huh? Okay, not sure what that... hold on just a second. Well, it's likely undead, so... What if I use a... This feels like a waste of an elixir, but what if I use an elixir on it? Do I dare try and use an elixir on the boss? Because if it doesn't work, I'm fucked. I remember that working in, like, what, Final Fantasy 9, or, like, some of the other Final Fantasy. You could use healing items on the enemies to kill, on some of the bosses, the undead bosses, to kill them quickly. You know what? Yeah. So I recommended Phoenix down instead. Okay, that's a better option. Cheaper to replace. Yeah. It missed? Okay, I'm gonna try it once again. And I'm gonna use Cure 2 on everyone. Oh, wait. Did we get it? I didn't think it would instant kill it. Sweet! Sage's gosh, totally trivialized it. I thought it would just do like a bit of damage. I didn't know it would instant kill it. Now I feel kind of bad. Because that was a cool boss fight. Dang it. I do like that that's in here. Slim says, undead are such pushovers in early FF. I do like that that's in here. Like, that's a consistent mechanic that it's like, hey, you use Phoenix Downs to revive your dead party members. So if you use a Phoenix Down on an undead monster, it'll revive it, which will kill it. I like that that's there.
Thank you, Cloud. Because of you, we survived. Because of you being a cheapskate. Hey, what do you mean being a cheapskate? You just had to go and use a Phoenix Down, why don't you?
Well, yeah, look, Phoenix Downs revive the dead, so if you use it on an undead spirit, then it would instantly kill it.
Oh, sure. Oh, look at big strategy man now. Ooh. Thinks he knows all about how to play Final Fantasy.
What are you talking about? It was just an easy. We were being burned alive by an angry corpse.
Yeah, fine. Nanaki, you've grown strong too.
Thank you. I don't. I'm not sure what's going on, really.
Now I know it wasn't a mistake bringing you here. Now I have something I want to show you. Right over here. Grab that materia, we're gonna need it.
Oh, gravity materia.
This is a warrior who fought against the Gi. He kept them from taking even one step into Cosmo Canyon. But he was never able to return to town. Look, Nanaki. Look at your father. At the warrior Seto.
What? Seto?
Seto continued to fight the Gi tribe here to protect this canyon. Even after the Gi's poisonous arrows turned his body to stone. Even after they all ran away, Seto continued to protect us. And he continues to protect us even now.
Even now.
You thought that he was a coward and ran away, but he alone risked his life to protect Cosmo Canyon. That is your father, Seto.
That is Seto. Did Mother know? Did Mother know?
She knew. The two of them made me promise to keep this cave shut. Asked me to seal it myself and not to tell a soul. They said we should forget about this cave. Cloud, would you mind leaving the two of us alone?
Sure.
Thank you. Nanaki, I want you to continue your journey with Cloud and the others.
Grandpa?
Listen, Nanaki. Cloud says they are trying to save the planet. Honestly, I don't think it can be done. Or even if they stop it, or even if they stop every reactor on the planet, it's only going to postpone the inevitable. Even if they stop Sephiroth, everything will perish.
Sounds like the useless words of a nihilist to me!
But Nanaki, I've been thinking lately. I've been thinking if there was anything we could do as a part of the planet. Something to help a planet already in misery. No matter what happens, isn't it important to try? Am I just wishing against fate?
Like I do every day.
I'm too old to do anything about it. This year I'll be 130. That is why, Nanaki, you must go with them, for my sake.
Grandpa.
I wanted to show you your real father before you left. I'm so glad that you came back while I was still alive to show you.
Grandpa, don't talk like that. I want to think of life without you.
Well, I've had a long life.
Grandpa, you must live. I'll see to it. I'll see what's happening to the planet. I'll come back to tell you.
Nanaki.
I'm Nanaki of Cosmo Canyon, the son of warrior Seto. I'll come back a warrior to that noble name. So please, Grandpa.
That's Seto's. Seto.
Seto. Father.
Listen to that sound of that audio crackling. Alright. Shall we get going? So this is it, Red 13.
This is the way it goes. It came in handy at times. It came in handy at times.
Okay, I think with that, this actually makes the story in this game top Final Fantasy IX. Story in FF9's really good, but that moment alone with Red 13, a character I barely even used up to this point, and his dad, that kind of elevates even further.
Wait for me. I'm coming too.
Huh?
Cloud, please look after Nanaki.
Well, what happened? What happened?
I think I grew up a little. That's what happened.
Come back whenever you need my knowledge.
Sweet, okay. That's probably a great place to end it for the night. Yeah, that's probably a great place to end it. Well, first, let me check my materia. Yeah. And that means now we got, like, big, big character development story. So that's Barrett and, Red 13's big character story chapter. So now we still got ones for Yuffie, Aerith, Kate Sith, and Tifa and Cloud. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. So who's gonna get hit with the character development stick next? We'll have to find out, sadly, next week. That'll be it for the stream tonight. I'll be back not on Saturday. On Saturday, I have to go visit family for Easter. But I'll be back on Sunday to do a special Easter stream where we will start. Well, I will start Act 3 in Dragon Quest XI. And then next week, next week's going to be an interesting week. Next Monday of next week is going to be the finale of Halo 3 and the start of Halo Reach with Sithiko, Sage the Omni-Geek, and Farting Tart. Tuesday will be the start of April's big charity event that I'll be doing every week, Dying for Life. That's going to be the first. I'll be starting Dark Souls 1 for Dying for Life. And the charity for that stream will likely be Care for Gaza. Then Thursday, more Final Fantasy 7. And Saturday next week will be more, it'll be me continuing Dragon Quest XI. And probably after Sunday stream, there won't be, I think I'll be getting closer to the finale of Dragon Quest XI. Because Act 3 is not as long as the other acts. But, yeah, that'll be it for tonight. That'll be it for tonight. Thank y'all for coming by and watching this. This is a great stream for this game. I will... Now, let me send y'all on a raid. Let me go send us on a raid. And then, start my escape before Squinto and Sage successfully find me and force me to watch through all the TMNT movies. And whatever random anime movies, Squinto has. Let's see, who should we raid? Sage says resistance is futile. Well, Sage, I just hope you know, if you're gonna make me watch all the TMNT movies, that means all of them, even the bad ones. When you say something like we're gonna make you watch all of them, you're gonna have to commit to it. You should know by now, with my planned 23-game marathon of Final Fantasy, I don't do half measures. Sage says, I didn't say I was gonna make you watch all of them. I think I distinctly remember you saying that. Sage said, I said specifically the first two. No, y'all were so annoyed at me for not watching TMNT that fine. If y'all gonna make me watch TMNT, it has to be all of them. You know, okay, I don't think we've ever rated Maximilian Dude. And I've wanted to at least once, because he's a pretty cool guy. Can I rate him? Hold on, I'm gonna try. Here, we're gonna try to raid Maximilian Dude. Sage says, I don't think we really have the time to do all of them with the Scooby-Doo schedule. Oh, no, there's no backing out now, Sage. No, you've made your turtle shell bed, and now you must sleep in it. If we're gonna be watching if we're gonna be watching the TMNT movies, we have to do all of them. And then I'll probably end up, and then if that happens, I'd probably end up doing a ranking stream of them. Actually, that could be pretty fun, doing a ranking stream of all the TMNT movies. Like I did with Indiana Jones, and I'm currently planning out for Spider-Man and Godzilla. Anyway, yeah, we're gonna go raid Maximilian Dude. Y'all have a good rest of y'all's night. Let me see if this will work. Wait, no. That was not the right channel. this sword? Okay, yeah, we're gonna raid Maximum Dude. Y'all have a good rest of y'all's night. Bye, everyone.